Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Exists in some weird middle ground between a streak, not a streak, unlocks, not unlocks. I have no freaking idea, man, okay? But I'm having a fun time. That's all that matters. PCVR, no thank you, I'm on a diet. A2M1. Man, these are terrible stats. And we can't go into our curse room right away or we'll definitely lose our deal with the devil potential. Where do we start on this run? That almost got me. You're going to get me. I was just going to say, you're destined to get me. We got 0.97 speed, which is not the reason I got hit there. The speed is fine. It's the nicest thing I can say about it. Our spacebar item is borderline good. Once every 3 rooms, a little bit of unreliable but fairly large damage. If the mood strikes us, sure. Rate of fire and damage proper are actually where we're in basically quicksand right now. We're doing about 2/3 as much damage as you do on a normal starting Isaac run. I gotta think about that. I think we should go for it, but it's not well, actually it's incredible. So now, like, I would say that things have picked up greatly for us. 15 rate of fire was terrible. 2.52 damage is also horrendous, but the fact that we've compromised our rate of fire, usually I guess compromised to a permanent end is normally a bad thing, but the fact that our rate of fire is now a little bit above average means that our run is just a little bit below average, which is good compared to where we were a second ago, which was hurting in like the 2 most important categories in the game, arguably. Speed's up there. Speed's a real important stat that, you know, I didn't give the credit it deserved. You know, it's like Kanye West said in The Good Life. Now, I'm as hesitant to quote Kanye in the modern-day context as anybody is, but he isn't wrong, maybe, when he said, having money ain't everything, not having it is, with the context of speed here. Having speed ain't everything, not having it is. Leaves you in a real dicey spot. The other thing worth noting, it doesn't matter, is that we have 10 bombs. So what that means for us in our current context is not that we can open 10 tinted rocks, although that would probably also be fine. It's that we can kill both of our bosses, depending on who they are, pretty easily without having to worry about it all that much. But we don't get too much time. Like, 10 bombs doesn't buy us 10 floors of safety. That's also a speed downgrade to get the virus. No, rest assured, I see it. I see it as well. This is a tough one. I gotta think. First off, kill the champion without taking damage. Then, dare we go to the shop and spend our hard-earned money? Now, you're gonna find this highly unprofessional, and you would be correct. But I am in the PAX West virtual queue right now, and I need to purchase badges. Sometimes the virtual queue takes 10 minutes to pop, sometimes it takes 2 hours. Today it took 10 minutes. If you would give me a second. What, the badges are $50 each this year? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so for myself and my wife, there you go. I do not have an access code. That's kind of a personal question. I will be receiving them via international shipping, if you do not mind. My cat, what is wrong? I would like to be considered for the Omegathon, sure. Why not? My customer information. Please do not read my customer information. This is very private. You have nothing to worry about. I understand, by the way. You're like, why am I wasting my time watching this guy order things on the internet? You know what? I don't understand it any more than you do. This is a special case, though. And then the expiry month would be, well, it's this month, then it's this year. Complete order. You need to provide a valid email? Jeez Louise, it's like they want your blood, and then when you give them the blood, they're like, I want your bones as well. Processing order, do not navigate away from this page or refresh. Fudge you, I won't do what you tell me. Fudge you, I won't do what you tell. Okay, we're good. Alright, now let's win the run. I apologize for that. I sincerely do. Sincerely do. But you don't understand. It's like buying tickets to see, like, Guns N' Roses in 1993. Like, these nerds are ruthless, and I count myself as a ruthless nerd as well. If you don't get literally, and it's been a little bit better ever since they've added 3,000 PAXs to the schedule. It's been a little bit better. It used to be like when PAX West tickets went on sale. If you're in the bathroom, you're taking a poop when they announce that the tickets are available. Sorry. Better luck next year. Should have thought of that before you had, you know, went to Taco Tuesday. Whew. Now it's a little bit more lenient. Please, God, let me get our depressed deal with the devil odds here. But still, you know, you got to get in there real quick. Toothpicks. I like it. I'm going to stick with the pony. I think we're actually in a really comfortable spot on this run. I don't think we're in a great position, but certainly not a run that I would say is unlosable, because the last time I said a run was unlosable, we picked up Dr. Fetus like a moron and lost. Hey, stop that. You're not supposed to hit me. 2.52 damage is an embarrassing position to be in, but hey, look at this. I didn't even notice. We have a 100% chance for a deal with the devil. Wait, that makes perfect sense. We didn't get a deal with the devil on the last floor. And it was technically the basement 2. It's true, this virtual queue is very punching. Anyone will tell you. Anyone that's bought tickets for PAX in the past, and except for PAX Australia, which, you know, doesn't really count. Not to be rude, but like it doesn't count for the same harrowing ticket purchasing procedure. People have, like, you know, every year they set up alerts on their phone that are like, I gotta be there. And people are like, what, don't you just get, you know, media badges? Yes, usually. But we've had situations in the past that have made me think that it's not a bad, like, it's basically a vacation for me. I go to PAX and I play some games. I might shake some hands, but I really think whenever, like, streamers and YouTubers talk about networking, they're just pretending to be real adults. And I count myself amongst that as well. Like, you know, I've been to TwitchCon. I've been to, like, 15 PAXs or something ridiculous. The networking aspect of it is very, very small. Unless you're gonna go there and you're gonna be like, hey, Ninja, I love your stream. And then, like, a year later, you're best friends. But, I don't know, that's... I feel bad for Ninja in that case. It's like everyone that shakes his hand at TwitchCon is like, we should play Fortnite together sometime, right? Just kidding, unless you want to. But, yeah, I don't think the networking's that important, but it's just fun to be at, you know? Contrary to what you might think, I like video games. And it's a nice, it's dangerous, opportunity to meet many of you as well. So I like to get a backup badge just in case, you know? That means I can go there. I don't feel an obligation to be like, hey, this is Northernlion coming at you live from the PAX stage. We're going to be playing something that I have to pretend is fun, but it's not available for purchase yet, so it doesn't feel like a conflict of interest. It would just be really awkward if I was interviewing the developer on stage and I said, hey, why is this bad? All right, see you next time, Lion Pride. You know, it means I can be there and be like, you know, roll up to the convention center at 1:30 p.m. with a coffee in hand and be like, I'm here. Anyway, I digress. That's my way of justifying ordering something. Next, you're just gonna watch me buy my groceries on Instacart. I would really love to see the game be nice to me and meet me in the middle with a single damage upgrade. Would that be so hard? A single damage upgrade. I actually feel bad about asking, even though our damage is terrible, because we're on such, like, the cusp of greatness. You know? It's like when your movie hasn't made a whole lot of money at the box office, but you're a huge Oscar favorite, right? The best picture goes to... You're waiting for it. You can't complain yet. If they say La La Land and you're Moonlight, all of a sudden you can be like, this is BS. But if they say Moonlight, you know you're getting digital downloads, rentals, Netflix residuals, Blu-ray sales, and etceteras and etceteras. So if we get a deal with the devil here, and it's great, I'd like to thank the Academy If we get a deal with the devil here and it's straight up garbage, we're gonna riot, dude. This is good. We've been very lucky, actually. Like, the virus has done great work for us, surprisingly. And then we're gonna get another Spirit Heart here. We're getting HP, but we shouldn't take it yet. There's no point to take it or not to take it. I'm gonna take Empty Vessel and the HP. Normally, you wouldn't take the HP on top of this. I don't believe we've been to a secret room. Or, sorry, our item room. Have we? We would know, right? Because I'm looking at the item tracker, and I'm like... Toothpicks is what we got from our last boss. Should probably go to the shop as well. Maybe not now, but... Really? It's a weird floor, because it's only, Hear me out. There's only one, other entrance into that secret room. Pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up. Let's go! That was perfect timing. Okay, blank card. I would describe... Oh my god, how did we not get hit? I would describe this as an incredibly delicate situation right now. This is a weird and scary run. Do we have a shop up here? Did I leave my shop up here? I probably did. It was right there, right? Yeah. Buy a card. The Magician. Wow. That is not even close to what we're looking for. But... we're still in this, but this is horrible. 7 rate of fire, 2.52 damage. Rate of fire, innocent. Blessed Mother Teresa. Although I hear she's a little bit more complicated than meets the eye. What do you got for me? Speed up? The speed is the real problem right now. Luck is fine, dude. Luck is dandy. If you got good luck, it could come in handy. But without any damage, your run cannot work. If you want to feel good, you gotta get hurt. That doesn't really rhyme nor make any sense, but let's hydrate up here and head down to the next floor just a little bit. Yeah, it's kombucha. You got a problem? Have I done my kombucha rant? I can't remember. Whenever I tell people that I drink kombucha, I get hit with, like, 400 Richard Dawkinses. Did you know that its health benefits are hotly debated? I'm not drinking it for its health benefits. I'm drinking it because I find it delicious. I eat a lot of things, consume a lot of things where the health benefits are not hotly debated at all. People know it's bad for you. I'm not a... health food junkie. I like to, you know, oh, this is the worst, dude. I never understood this when I was younger. Now that I've gotten older, there are just some days where I'm like, you know what? This feels like a salad day. Might as well pop it, I guess. You know, sometimes you just wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? Today's a salad day. I remember it happened once in university. It was a hard-fought weekend. Maybe consuming a few too many adult beverages. Friday, we went to Burger King. Saturday, we went to McDonald's. So you know we knew how to party. That was a joke. And then on Sunday, I was like, I really just want to eat like a whole head of iceberg lettuce. And I went and I got a salad, and I felt so much better and like ironed out whatever nutritional deficiency I'd been slowly poisoning myself with. And I was like, I feel so much better. And ever since then, you know, I've come to embrace the salad days. I also feel like salads are a generally underrated food product. I love a soup. But they're, you know, I think I would rather have a middling salad than middling French fries. If you got good French fries, oh man, sign me up. I love potatoes. We had this meal that came in our meal prep service to make it sound as bougie and unrelatable as possible. And called for something to be made called smashed potatoes, which is basically just like lazily mashed potatoes. They didn't include 2 russet potatoes for 2 people. They included like 16 little potatoes, and I was like, that is way too many potatoes for 2 people to eat. So I cooked them, and even as I was mashing them, I was like, this is ridiculous. And then I ate them all, my portion, and then Kate was like, I'm not really that hungry. You want anything? And I was like, yeah, give me all your potatoes. So then I ate like the 40% that she had left over as well. I have an insatiable appetite for just about any carbohydrate, but definitely, like, potatoes are top of the list, dude. But I think a salad is underrated a lot of the time. That's the second hand. We might as well, I guess. You know, when I was a kid, a salad was like crack open the bag of iceberg lettuce and then like slice an 1/8 of a cucumber and you get some julienne carrots, you throw it in there, a little shredded cheddar cheese, and then like Kraft dressing. Now they've gotten all bougie and delicious, and it's great. They got dried fruits in them and, you know, weird cheeses, like a goat cheese. Fantastic. And I know that not all salads are good for you. However, they feel like they're good for you, which is even more important. By the way, I just realized now I am an absolute fool. Thank you, Guppy's hairball, which I deliberately positioned you in front of there for that purpose, but still. Hey, get out of here. They feel good for you, which is more important. Wait, no, that wasn't what I was saying. I was saying I'm an idiot because I was looking for secret rooms without realizing, or remembering at least, that we have Come Navi, which is a guaranteed, you know, secret room signal for us. I really, really cannot afford to not make the deal with the devil. We can afford to not make the deal with the devil. We can't afford to not have the chance to get the deal with the devil. Subtle difference, but very meaningful as well. What do I mean? Well, what do you mean, what do I mean? I thought I explained myself pretty simply. Almost got tagged there. Basically, if we don't get a deal with the devil, fine. But I think we have to try to get the deal with the devil because we're so far behind in so many different categories right now. Thank you. Alright, these are garbage, but 15 cents for 5 bombs has almost become, like, plausibly decent. And that, it just makes me want to cry. What do we have in here? Rotten Baby. It's bad because our damage is bad, but that's the only reason. Everything else about it is wonderful. We're gonna hydrate again. I gotta be on my A game here. We're not making a deal with the devil. Unless I hydrate. See, that's a good conversational save, because what I was gonna say is we're not making boss rush no matter what I do. Then when I took the drink, I said, you said deal with the devil. Created a situation that didn't make any sense. People would be like, why are you not getting a deal with the devil? Because of the odds? No. It's just a mistake. Yes, I see you. I do want to, you know, spotlight a potential gameplay mistake. We might be an idiot for getting rid of the pony, but Blank Card has so much higher of a ceiling. It's doing nothing for us right now. Or at least very little, but, I think you can understand my thought process, which basically comes down to we're 1 card away from winning. Oh! Speed kills coming up mountains. Speed kills coming down the street. Not a huge play, but what is it? 9% odds. You know, pick a number between 1 and 11. It's roughly what you got to think about here. Did you pick 5? Congratulations, you got to deal with the devil. You ever think about the psychology of that pick a number between 1 and 10 game? It's an interesting game, wouldn't you say? Because if I say pick a number between 1 and 11, I would say they're not going to have roughly 9% incidence of being picked, you know? I think a disproportionately low number of people are going to take 1. A disproportionately low number of people are going to take 11. And I think if you really honestly took a survey, my hypothesis here would be that, and it's not a good null hypothesis, the null hypothesis would be that they all have the same distribution. My hypothesis as a non-scientist, which enables me to leisurely just guess at what's going to happen without it being, you know, a breach of conduct, would be that probably the numbers closer to the middle would have a disproportionate amount of selections from the people surveyed. It's kind of interesting, right? Now, what's even more interesting, I think, is that they might not be wrong. We're so lucky. First off, we got Magic Mush, which takes our damage up to only slightly below average category. That helps a ton, too. Then, we also got a Guppy item. Doesn't help us immediately, but helps us long-term in a lot of circumstances. Why do I have 3 Skype messages? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, no. We talked about Jynx the Pokemon on the show yesterday. Oh, no. I thought it was somebody that sent Rob an angry message about what he said, because he called Jynx a little bit of a racist Pokemon, and I can understand. If you haven't seen Jynx, you can look it up. I don't think it was necessarily... I mean, okay, you gotta be careful with how you approach this conversation. It was a slightly different time, and it came out originally in a different country that maybe doesn't have the same kind of cultural ideas as North America or, you know, English-speaking countries tend to, and that's fine, okay? I'm not condemning Game Freak or Nintendo, but it's kind of in a weird area. It's just a weird Pokemon, okay? But I really expected, because Rob said, it's kind of a racist Pokemon, I expected him to be posting an angry tweet that was like, you're the racist for calling it racist, it's based on the Japanese Ganjuro concept, which is blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But no, it's just it's from the Wikipedia, I don't know what the heck the Pokemon Wiki's called, that said Jynx is commonly found in urban areas. And I'm like, okay, come on now. It's like you're not even trying to avoid the suspicion. Anyway. We'll segue off of that. Whenever 1 Skype message, I sleep. 2 Skype messages, what's going on? 3 Skype messages in different conversations, I'm awake. What's going on? What did I miss? The answer is nothing, as usual. I don't have a lot of important conversations on the go on the regular. Nah, I don't think I really want to open that. So it's not like, you know, I just like to check it to make sure it's not like, you know, in one chat somebody's like, hey, I just got into a car accident, and then in another chat they're like, oh my god, this guy just got into a car accident, you know? I like to stay abreast of the situation. Things might require direct attention immediately. It's really been a landmark episode for non-Isaac related distractions when you consider that, you know, not only did I purchase PAX tickets over the course of the episode, but I also, you know, checked Skype. What's next? Your email? No, you see, I try not to keep that open now because we went through that period where... Really smart idea there. Never mind, it's genius. We went through that period where everybody was updating their privacy policy. And I was getting like 10 emails an hour. So I understand, you know, you want your business to be compliant with EU law. You have to upgrade your privacy policy and send out an email basically begging people to opt back into your newsletter that you've sent horrible correspondence from for like the past 12 years. And now you're like, hey, remember all those junk emails we sent you? We're never going to do that again if you opt in, we promise. The only thing worse than the emails that were like, and again, I say worse, but really I understand what you gotta do what you gotta do. The only thing more annoying than getting, you know, 20 of those emails a day was the people who sent you emails and were like, we're having a sale. And then you click on the link and they go, nope, surprise. We knew you're getting a lot of these emails, but we like to have fun here at Mark's Work Warehouse. We are also updating our privacy. Just send the email that says we're updating our privacy policy. Too many companies tried to be like, hello, fellow kids. DAE, all your privacy policy are belong to us. We like to joke here, but we are updating our privacy policy. It's just, you don't have to It's like Discord, you know, I love Discord. I really do. It's an incredible service I could not have conceived of existing for free. Like, even 4 or 5 years ago. Free voice servers that are up like 99.9% of the time. But every time you open Discord, it does this how do you do fellow gamers stuff that is, like, as a very petty person, bothers me. You load it up and it goes, reticulating spleens, spinning up SimCity 2000, DAE, fellow gamers, dropping a dead pack on your base. And I'm like, couldn't you just say, like, initializing? Like, I don't understand why it has to be, like you're being weird about it, dude. And it's the same, like, nothing gets more annoying, like, you know, in the end, you are a company, like, you're a business. And there has been, there have been instances of, like, downtime on Discord. There's nothing more frustrating than, like, you know, hey, our show's not running too well because your service went down. And you go to their Twitter account and like, oops, Ken has an error. Give us a moment, we're working on it. And it's like a picture of, like, a kitten looking at some wires or something like that. You're like, okay, I get it, you're cool, all right, but could you just could you not, like, could you just be like, hey, we're experiencing some downtime, we're working on it, we'll keep you updated. Looks like we've got some locusts in the mainframe. I just, like, anyway, you get the idea. They're having fun with it, but at the same time, I mean, I appreciate that, sort of. But at the same time, you're also like, hey, it sucks that you're having down. It's like if, you know, your doctor was like a meme lord. Appears you've got a Blizzard error code 64 in your colon. You'd be like, doctor, am I okay? No, I'm sorry. You have an enormous anus. Your anus is just massive. It's not a health problem, but at the same time, like, it's just baffling. Like, when you defecate, do you just sit down and push out something the size of a hula hoop? One elongated circle? Or is it, am I missing out? Anyway, you get the idea. This has gone on for an uncomfortably long amount of time. It is incredible to me. Oh my god. It is incredible to me that this run is going strong. Have we been doing okay? Sort of. I really think that if you look at this run and go, what's this nerd complaining about? He's got magic mush. You're missing the forest through the friggin' trees. Look at our stats. 4.65 damage is just horrendous for where we're at in the game. Now, I say this with the knowledge, by the way, that's pretty solid, that we're basically one good card away from blank card just winning us the game. And I don't think Two of Hearts can be that card. I just think it's too slow. Unfortunately, every other card so far has been the Tower. We're also one Guppy item away from becoming Guppy, which, while not winning us the game, well, depending on our HP, it will help us out a ton. There's no doubt about that. But we're dealing with a pretty subpar run here, pretty below average extravaganza, unfortunately. Guppy's tail leading to a lot of keys being wasted, unfortunately, but hey, so be it. Alright, so again, pick a number between 1 and 11. Those are our odds of getting the deal with the devil here. By the way, if you keep saying, why does he keep saying 1 and 11? It's 1 and 9. You should go back to math class, because you are wrong. You don't have to go back to math class if you don't want to. The only reason I suggest it is because, based on your desire to correct me, you seem to consider yourself something of a mathematics connoisseur. So I would encourage you, you know, that's something that's valuable for you in your life, to pursue it, but perhaps under the guise of a trained professional. Stop. Almost lost our 1 in 11 chance there. We did it again! That's incredible. Alright, so somebody out there is looking out for me, no question about it. I'm too large and or in charge to see where I stand there. I do think a Thame is the right call, even though our HP is going to be in a very delicate position. But, dude, we're piloting this one to success. Has there been an incredible amount of luck? Yes and no. We've gotten deals with the devil that were very unlikely. I mean, the odds of us getting both of those deals with the devil, as far as I can tell, are 1 in 11 squared. Yeah. Yum. Oh, no. I used it instead of using blank card with it. We still want that. Just give it a sec. Oh, dude, the pencil's amazing. It rendered me temporarily speechless. Oh, we have host hat. Why was I so nervous? Oh, come on, dude. Pencil is really good. Underrated item. Subtle. This is such a strange one. Have you noticed, by the way, how much damage extension cord is doing for us here? This is outrageous. That's so much more damage than you would ever expect from a trinket that most of the time when you get it, you go, extension cord, okay. It's making a meaningful difference. How do we win this run? Well, you could not get hit, but in the realm of being serious, you just... It's still the same win condition that it was, you know, 4 floors ago. You get 1 game-winning card. Ace of Diamonds is obviously not that card. Two of Hearts was not that card, but it's substantially better than the Ace of Diamonds, and I made a big mistake getting rid of it accidentally. There's still a lot of situations where it was going to be not good enough to win for us. I'll definitely take that. But, it was a help. Definitely kept us, you know, on the what I would consider to be the right path. I really think you can't take that. That's 1 bad hit away from killing you. Obviously, we're going to go back for that. And by obviously, I mean, really, you have no reason to believe that we would ever go back for that, given my values in previous play. But Pulse Worm, not worth much, if anything. We're not flying yet. Keep in mind we have Empty Vessel, though. So if I can create a situation... Like, really, an Abaddon pickup is just extremely spicy. That was so scary. It would give us the ability to fly, a bunch of HP, effectively at least, and we get invincibility occasionally from Empty Vessel. Even getting, like... the Mark or the Pact and some way to lose our remaining amount of HP. Thank you, Infamy. Oh my god, that shot came in fast. That would help us out a ton as well. This would be a great floor for our roughly 1 in 6 odds to help us out. And give us a deal with the devil that... we never deserve another deal with the devil that isn't 100% again. Like, we've gotten so lucky here. So bad. We've gotten so lucky here that we definitely have no ownership whatsoever over a deal with the devil as long as we live on this planet. But I stood there. I just stood there. I deserve to have that happen. I saw him do his move and I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna do the attack I've seen 3 trillion times over the course of my Isaac existence? Oh, yeah, okay. I blame the kombucha. It is lightly fermented. A liter of kombucha might be as much alcohol content as, like, smelling a beer, so you never know. There was a situation, I saw it, because I'm a recent convert to the kombucha lifestyle, which, by kombucha lifestyle, I mean... I have, like, a couple glasses of it a week. But because it's a food that has a hipster identity associated with it, it says something about your personality, I guess. Hey, get out of here! This is just horrendous. Tinted Rock. I didn't even notice it. So thank you so much. I should play you. I hate it because it's a severe waste of our time, but... There was a case where, like, Whole Foods was selling kombucha that accidentally had, like, alcohol content way in excess of what it should have had. Okay. And these narcs sued Whole Foods. That's supposed to, it's like the greatest day of all time. Honey, this health food I bought turned out to be beer. I understand, by the way, as you take the sarcasm away from it, it's actually like a health risk, because, you know, you could be feeding it to your kids, or, I don't know, even if you want to get tested, you could be like a recovering alcoholic or something like that, and just be like, I don't really want to get drunk on this tea that I bought. And that's all fair and well and good. But for the purposes of this joke, you're all snitches, and I hate you. I love that, though. So we have possibly won the run. It's Hierophants. Stay away from me. Hierophant combined with Blank Card and Battery Baby. As long as we hit space instead of Q. We got it. We have Host Hat. We got everything we could ever ask for. So we're almost certainly going to come away with the dub. It's lovely news. Nah. And, again, I'll be the first to tell you. Do we deserve it? No. No. Not at all. We've done well, I actually think we've played about average. We have made some mistakes, like losing that blank card. Or, sorry, losing the Two of Hearts was a mistake. And we've been saved by some really, really blessed interactions. But we also haven't always been in the best position on this run, to be honest with you. So I think we've done as well as you could expect with the tools which we were given. That's my 2 cents. Larry King style. Larry King style. Hey! Sexy lady. See, this is a joke about Larry King singing Gangnam Style. I'm gonna be telling a bunch of them today. What's Larry King's favorite Psy song? It's just Gangnam Style. He doesn't know any other ones. He's 104 years old. But he doesn't call it Gangnam Style. He calls it Gangnam Style, which is, you know, endearing in its own way. Please pop out. Thank you. Oop. One of these days, dude. One of these days, we're getting this guppy transformation. I started to lose patience with these runs at some point, because I'm like, we got it. Well, and then I'm walking into garbage. We finally lived long enough to be given the tools necessary for our success. Just give me the dub, okay? We're good. We made it. We lived through this. So we're probably not going to become guppy. By the way, if anyone's like, this run's overpowered, please God, just look at how long it's taken us to kill Mom's Heart. Did I say tooken? Look how long it's tooken us to kill Mom's Heart. Brain, are you okay? I'm running on low glycogen. The brain uses glycogen. Yeah, definitely. I've been doing keto. Except instead of doing keto, I've been doing a new diet I call eating a lot of bread and telling people that the bread is keto, even though it makes no sense. There we go. You know, so you tell, here's a little prank you guys can pull. You work in an office environment. Tell your coworkers you're on keto, and then just start eating like bowls of white rice for lunch every day. And when they go, aren't you on keto? Oh, this This is carb-free rice. See, that's the thing. Oh, you didn't know you could eat white rice on keto? You didn't know you could put 4 sugars in your coffee on keto? That's the way I feel sometimes. Like, I have nothing against, again, improve your life however you see fit, and I'm not necessarily a bastion of health. I shouldn't be telling you how to live your life. I've seen a lot of success stories on ketogenic diets, and I'm not a nutritionist. You know, consult your doctor before doing anything like that. I have met a lot of people, well, I have met a few people that were like, I'm on keto, and then they drink, like, a beer. And I'm like, are you on keto? And they're like, well, yeah, but, like, it's only 9 grams of carbohydrates in this beer. So this is keto. You just, you know, you can have beer on keto. You can have pizza on keto. You just gotta cringe when you bite into the crust. You can eat raw sugar cane on keto. It's like you don't even know anything about keto. Keto's always struck me as like a diet that's too good to be true. And I say this, by the way, my grandfather lost like 80 pounds on keto. That's incredible. You know, it's a success story. He is dead, but he didn't die because of the keto. Although he did have a heart attack. That was unrelated to the ketogenic diet, as far as I know, at least. I mean, you know, I'm not a doctor. By the way, please don't be offended at the jokes I tell about my own grandfather's death. That's a little bit presumptuous to think that, you know, trust me, I knew him, he would have laughed. And even if he would have hated it, he's dead. So what can he do about it, Gramps? Look who's driving the bus now. Gotta check it. Gotta check it. Ooh, let's almost go. But it is also one of those things where, you know, I see people, they're like, we made keto tacos. And I'm like, okay, what's a keto taco like? Like a taco salad? They're like, nah, we baked, instead of tortillas, we baked cheddar cheese in a U shape. It's a tortilla made out of cheese. And I'm like, that works? It's one of those ones where I'm not sure if I want it to be true or if I'm jealous that people are doing it and it's getting them results. Because I'm like, that shouldn't be. That true weight loss should. How many times have we done this style of room, man? True weight loss should come through. Oh my god! Did you hear that sound? This was incredible. Also, let me out. This run has gone on too long. It's like, I'm just, and again, not a nutritionist, just shooting the crap right now. I'm innately distrustful of any diet that's like, you measure the amount of spinach you eat on a daily basis, but you can eat like as much bacon as you want. And I'm not saying that it doesn't work, because again, who decides, you know, how the human body responds to different macronutrients going into it? I would love to live in a world where, you know, spinach is bad. I mean, that's a bit of a nutritional gaslight. I know spinach isn't bad for you. It's just about keeping yourself in ketogenesis, but which I believe is when you burn ketones for energy instead of carbohydrates, which burns body fat. Anyway, the point is, if it works for you, more power to you. The truth is, I actually think that I'm jealous about it because I don't think I would survive on a keto diet because I just love carbs too much. As much as I would love to be one of those guys that's like, had a cheese and bacon sandwich for breakfast and it was dynamite, I think after like a week, I would be like, I'm just gonna eat like a raw tortilla with nothing in it. I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of bananas. Not a bunch, as in a few. A bunch, as in one entire bunch of bananas. So we're gonna get ourselves to empty vessel here. Was it foolish to come down here with left hand? I don't care. Like, the thing is, we're going to win, and that's a bad attitude to have, but we're also one red heart away, or one red chest away from becoming Guppy. So I'm willing to roll the dice on one of our future red chests helping us out there. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Either way, we got empty vessel to pop. This is like a very classic, like, best-worst run. At no point in today's run did I feel overpowered. Even now, fighting these guys, I'm like, who knows what's going to happen? Although we're guaranteed to win. Come on. Nah. But, yeah, at no point on today's run did I ever feel safe. I actually think, now that we have a little bit of HP to work with, we're in one of those weird runs that is really fun, where you just run into enemies, get invincibility, and use a Thame to crush them. Get some Demon Hearts out of a Thame and the virus interacting with one another. Let's see how appropriate this appears to be. And my shadow was like so useless as an item, I actually forgot that I got it, and I thought to myself, when did I get my shadow? And it was like this floor. It was on this very floor. So it became like a ghost story at the end. Some say it was on this very floor. And you can still hear my shadow to this day. Pick me up! Pick me up! Did you guys hear that? There should be like an SNL sketch that's like adult ghost stories. And that's when the president said, there's no more Social Security left. It's all gone. And the home equity market increased only at a value of 3% annually instead of the expected 7% annually. Please stop. I'm over leveraged. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See you next time. See you next time.